Rihanna and shine bright. 4 Pacific every Sunday, ride. New guests and new vibes. Talk, laugh, and shine. Oral Live. Hey, Oral Live.
All right. Well, welcome, Elliot. So glad to have you. Today, we are joined by Mr. Elliot Malman of DCG to talk about how DCG, helps studios create a smoother, better competition experience. And I would love if you could just give us a quick intro and what DCG is all about.
Awesome. Can you hear me? Is my audio coming through?
You're all good.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm Elliot Malman of Dance Comp Genie, one of the co-founders. We also have DCG Dance. So we're a technology company focusing on dance. It's all we do. We love the dance industry. We've been doing this for 16 years now.
Wow.
Y'all just kind of took us in with your arms wide open, and we just always ask, what do you guys need? What would help you? That just by listening to so many great minds, we've been building out an incredible technology suite for dance studios and competitions, and now some dancer stuff coming too.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to come too, Annalise. Oro is always excited. For those who may be new to DCG, can you share a little bit about what exactly it is and how it started?
Yeah, so we were just a mom and pop development company, and somebody, a dance competition came through our doors one day with a stack of paper. And we said, what's that? And they said, this is one studio's registration. This was back in like 2007, way back in the day, all paper, right? Every routine, sometimes multiple pages for one routine, right? So it was a lot. So we set out to digitalize that. And then next thing, we needed scheduling tools and tabulation, and people wanted critiques.
Right.
They were tired of getting critiques on cassettes back then and CDs. So we made that digital. And so we have Dance Comp Genie, which is our competition line. And then we have DCG, and that's our new baby, it's the new member of the family. And that is our dance studio line. So that's class management software and recital tools as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, how would you say DCG simplifies that stuff for dance competitions in the best way?
So what I love about this industry is everybody's a beautiful artist. And it's a challenge-making technology for this industry, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to work on technology unless we don't have to. It can be, it can be tricky. So we needed to create something so simple, so easy to use, fun to use. It looks good, it's aesthetically pleasing, and kind of take that cold feeling away from software and make it something warm. So trying to unify things into one account is our mission. So studios with a Dance Comp Genie account, it's actually a DCG Class account. So you can manage your studio with DCG Class. You can do your recitals with that same account. You go to a competition, there's over 450 competitions now, they can log in with that same account. What's coming next is if your dancers are in a competitive program, well, Dance Comp Genie will recognize that in your DCG. So when you log in at the start of the season, you don't even need to import your dancers.
Right.
So we're just trying to automate stuff as best as we can. And this just comes from speaking with the community and having these conversations today. Excited for the Q&A, see if anybody has any ideas to share, if not questions. Yeah.
Absolutely. And how would you say that DCG supports smoother communication between studios and competitions?
Just like bridging the gap between the technologies, because our suite starts at the studio's business level and it ends, receiving the critique back in that same account, and results. So trying to connect the two as much as possible, making it easier for competitions to host events too, and have better screens backstage, things right. So you're always on time. The dancers are not stressed; they're relaxed. Just kind of create those environments. There's a lot to it. It's more than just software, right? A dance studio is a family, and a dance competition is very hectic. It's a crazy environment, right?
It can be,
yeah. So we're also thinking like, well, how can we make that environment calmer and more, more entertaining and less stressful? It's pretty impressive what these dancers do, and it was one of a system.
Yeah. And what's some of the feedback you've received, and how has that helped improve DCG?
We always have our ears open from day one. So we're always collecting feedback. Like when we built the DCG Class, we surveyed over 20,000 dance studios.
Oh my gosh.
what do you like about software? What do you like about your current systems? And what do you not like about them? And, a lot of feedback was, it's very cluttered. We're using about 80 or 20% of the features. We don't use that other chunk, right? We're sifting through it every day. So by creating the Kiki class and taking out that 80%, studios are just, impressed with the simplicity and say, hey, I can do this. This is not complicated. And then our support team's always there. So they praise our support team because when I built my company, I always said customer support will not be a robot. I can't stand calling and it takes 10 minutes just to get through the prompt, right?
Yeah.
So, we're very hands-on, and if our clients' studios have questions, we're always there to help too.
Yeah.
So people just love that. People love being able to connect with us.
And what updates or improvements, innovations are you excited for the future, if any?
So last year we launched the Kiki Recital, which is a fully automated capture and edit. It will capture your recital, it will edit your recital, and it will distribute it to parents. And the parents, they want to see just their kids dance, and then the dancers, they want to see their friends and they want to see the full recital.
Exactly.
Not all studios can get both out, so the Kiki Recital does that. So very excited for spring 2. We have some year-end showcases when
Absolutely.
using it, but very excited for that. The feedback was like phenomenal. And then we have Photo Fuse coming, which is a slideshow. So competition is using our media system. And I have an automated slideshow that's created. It's like a reel for dancers at the end of an event, at the end of the season. And it's just going to be like this automated highlight reel. We also have moments, which is, because the system actually knows not just who's on stage and what routine they perform, but also the score that it receives. So we can overlay photos with the Oro logo and then, platinum, and have the peak moment from that dance and a nice photo for someone to publish automatically. And it just knows the placement, or maybe it's a special award for best Sarah or something like that. And it can just capture that for that dancer, and they have an easy way to share that.
That sounds amazing. And I would have loved to have that in my competition years because that sounds so cool. And what would you say are the key features of DCG that help studios save time and stay organized?
So just having that one account, keeping everything in one place, not overloading with functions and features and reports that they're not necessarily using, and syncing things up. So, having dancers in competitive program automatically loading into your Dance Comp Genie account when you're ready to go for a competition. And then having the dancers fees report, which is, it's kind of underutilized. It's this button in the studio dashboard. When they click it, you might have 20 families going and their siblings and right. So you just get a long list of each child and what they owe, what that family owes. You can invoice them. And that's going to sync back to the Kiki class so that you can just add those amounts to the parent's invoice. Right. With the click of a button. So just bridging the gap between the two, because we've done that top bottom. We, had a vertical approach to our technology. We can bring it all together now in these kind of final stages with all the pieces in place. So excited for the future and just connecting the dots more.
Yeah, that's amazing. And next question, what advice would you give to studio owners who are wanting to make their comp season more seamless?
Don't procrastinate. We're all an industry of procrastination. There's just there's none of them hours in the day, and we all need, and it's a very energy expensive career path to, just to be teaching dance or running a studio or going to events, or just playing a choreography at home, right? When you're laying in bed at night, your brain's always going, right? You're always about combos and stuff. So, just get on top of things early and don't be afraid to embrace technology, especially our tech, just because you have the genies there. My support team is fantastic. So you're not alone. So feel welcome to dive in and utilize as much as possible. It might feel like a step back because you have to learn, learn takes time. But once you have that combo down, then you're just on the stage and, in a metaphor, right? And you're not even thinking about it. Things are just flowing. Once you get into that stage with the right tools, your life, there's more time to focus on dance and more time to be in the studio and be on the stage. And that's what technology is there to do. It's not create work. It's to allow you to do things you want to do more by freeing up some of the not tedious tasks.
Yeah. And that's really cool because, from a dancer perspective, I totally agree. Dance can be super stressful and it's a lot and it can be crazy sometimes, but don't procrastinate. Give the material to the dancers, to the parents when you can. I completely agree. And technology like DCG and Dikiki makes the process is so much easier and smoother and simpler and faster. So yes, to all the studio owners out there, make sure you're getting it done for your dancers. And I want to know, how does DCG, what features, would you say are your favorite part?
It's going to the comps. I mean, like, I know this is kind of a tech bit on it, but it's a dance podcast. They give you creative. I love going and just like seeing my technology being used. And
Yeah.
and I remember once pre-COVID when, we had displays of photos and you'd run into the lobby and
Yeah.
right. And it was one of the first events. It was a nationals and it was with my media technology. The
Yeah.
sick kids running and just like seeing how happy they were. And seeing just the joy. And then also like those moments backstage when mom's having a pep talk, and it's her
Yeah.
first solo or a really challenging solo, right? She's at the level. And then seeing her go out on stage and nail it, or he, right? A lot of great
Yeah.
dancers too. Just seeing it all come together. I love that.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah. Of course. And I would love to know, what is your relationship with the dance industry? How did you get into it? How did you find it? What do you love about it?
So as a dancer, I have two left feet. I took dance as a kid, but a young Canadian boy, I ultimately got pulled into hockey.
Right.
All right. But I never forgot, like, I remember that. I don't remember playing soccer much in hockey, but I remember my jazz classes and I remember playing hockey as a kid. So it's funny that I came together like with a dance technology company. I was in an airplane crash, a really bad accident when
Oh my gosh.
was right before Dance Comp Genie. And, I knew I wasn't going to have a physical career. And I looked into technology. So, we started a web company and then I mentioned that comp came in. And then from there, the industry just opened their arms because I think we're so respective and we fit right in. We're just like we're kind-hearted, like mom and pop.
Absolutely.
We love to joke, I got Coco here. What was that, our math?
Oh, he's so cute.
So, we're always relaxed and
Right.
we work hard, but we play hard.
Yeah.
And I think the industry is like that. Just, rehearsals but then, having everything come together at the end of a recital and being backstage, like those moments,
Yeah.
are unforgettable.
That's so amazing. Would you say, how would you say has DCG or the technology side of dance, has that changed your perspective of dance in any way at all?
It has, you know, we hear about like AI coming and different, like dance is it's an art form and
Absolutely.
AI technology can never replace art. There's a heart, in you can't, you're never going to automate judging
Absolutely.
because there's a feel that you have to experience, not just the combos and the perfection of it.
Yeah.
There's way more to it. There's a fourth dimension, right? And so technology is there to like free our time and allow us to do our art forms and our hobbies.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's never, and it's great for like data tasks and certain things like that, or fun creative photo and video things, right? But that's really what it's there for. In the future of dance is always going to be a human activity. And technology is going to allow humans to do it, better with more focus. Yeah. So that's where I see the future,
Absolutely.
this industry with technology. And
Yeah.
I would never, I mean, AI also for choreography.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like an AI choreography, like a lyrical, like it wouldn't, there's, motion, it couldn't, right? So I see that, and Dance Comp Genie fully understands that, right? So we're not there trying to replace any of the art and the heart and the soul of dance. We're just here to enhance what you guys do and your creativity. So let us know as we continue our journey together. Let us show how we can assist in that, right?
Yeah.
Because we're magical. That's why I called the company the Genie. You guys want these wishes, and we just kind of make them happen.
Absolutely. And I love that. As a dancer too, it's nice to hear, how so many people can come together, especially with the uproar of AI right now. Art can never be replaced. Human heart, passion, it will never be replaced. And that's really amazing. And that's something I love about Oro is with everyone I've talked to and hosted these lives with, there's just so much passion. Oro especially, I went there for the first time and it was one of my favorite competitions ever. I mean, everyone from the staff, the workers, the dancers, there's just so much heart. And I love to hear that, especially from you, like in every aspect of dance, there's so much passion for the art, even when it comes down to technology and the fact that DCG was made and poured with so much love into the craft itself is amazing and so beautiful. So thank you for creating it, and thank you for helping us dancers out, the parents out, the studios out, the competitions out. Because, as a dancer myself, Dance Comp Genie has helped us so many times. So I appreciate it, and I'm sure a lot of the dance industry appreciates it as well.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Real quick, I'm going to ask anyone, if there's anyone in here who has any questions. I always ask, but they like to be shy. And then if you are listening to this a replay on a podcast, go ahead and drop a comment there as well, and we will always reply. But yeah, I mean, overall, thank you so much, Elliot, for your time and sharing your story and your creative processes. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you. And I love your podcast. You have such a variety of content too. So everyone should like and follow and share, spread the word.
Absolutely.
There's not a lot of good kind of variety based dance podcasts out there or leading the charge. So everybody get behind it. Love it. Thanks for having me on. It's an honor.
Thank you so much.
Everyone have a
It's
great
been
day. Good
amazing.
afternoon.
You too. Now, guys, remember, go ahead and follow us on Apple and Spotify podcasts. It has been so amazing. And don't forget, we are always on at 4 p.m. So join us back every Sunday for Oro Live. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Sunday, it's Oro Live. Hey, Oro Live. Yeah, Oro Live. Join us every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific. Talk, laugh, and shine at Oro Live.